Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Violet and this is my daughter Marigold. This is a makeup and skincare channel. Today I wanted to do a 4 looks 1 palette with my brand new Venus XL2. I've been working with it this week, experimenting with colors, textures, and different looks. So please stick with me and take a look at what I did. Alright, so we're going to start with look number 1 with Matte in Bloom. This is a soft but striking pink, a muted rose base covering my lids. I really love this color. I think it is so appropriate for a base color. I think that it's very easy to apply, quite blendable, and very beautiful. I had no issues with this at all. It went on my lids nicely. I'm just using a standard eyeshadow brush from Joe Fresh, and it's giving me no trouble. I'm going to go into my crease with Matte Ripe. This is a warm terracotta, soft brown, great crease color. It's going to add some depth to my look. Again, this applied very easily, and it's a little bit of a darker color, so just be careful that you put it where you want it, because otherwise you're going to have to do a little bit of cleanup. But it's blending in really nicely, and it's working very well with the In Bloom color, so I'm pretty happy with this. Next, I am going in with Classical. I'm going to try and create a halo look with this particular look. So I'm going to do the outer corners of my eyes as well as the inner corners of my eyes. Alright, and it's going to be very important that I blend everything together nicely to create a nice cohesive look. I love this color. It is such a beautiful, dark, plummy matte, and I love working with mattes. They blend on really nicely. And I think this looks good. So now I'm going in with Sage because I want a bit of a transition color, and it is doing a good job bringing everything together. And on top I am putting Radiant just to add a shimmer and sparkle, and that is a sheer iridescent color. Peach Pearl is described on the website. Limecrime has such beautiful stuff going on. And I'm back in with Classical just to do a little bit of tidying up and making sure that I have the depth that I want. And I'm using my MAC blush brush, of course, to blend everything together because I seem to like to do that. And off screen, I'm going to put on my eyeliner and mascara super quickly. And look at that. We are good to go. We just need to take out the hair and see what's under there. A little bit of blush, never hurt anyone. But yeah, it's very hard to put on eyeliner and lashes with the camera on. I think it makes it like someone's watching you. It's too hard. But this is the completed first look with my halo eyes. I really like this. Very coppery. On to the second look. Okay, so Obscure is a soft neon green. It's actually sheer iridescent, and I'm using it as a base. This is a questionable choice. I'm not so sure that was a great idea. And you can see I'm using the Artis brush. It looks like a toothbrush. This brush is ridiculous. It retails $58 at Holt Renfrew. That's okay, I got it for 11 at Winners. So I'm using Sage as my crease color. Since I used green for my base, I'm like, well, I should use green for my crease. Maybe I can get like a fairy garden look. And it's going on very nicely. It's not giving me any troubles. It's really quite brightening. I like the softness of this color. The earth tone seems to be working really well. And I'm going in with Ripe. I'm going to put that in the corners. Again, I'm trying to keep this look light and warm and very whimsical. So I didn't want to go in too dark. So we're blending the Ripe in on the outer corners of my eyes. Again, using that Artis brush, which looks like a toothbrush. I mean, it's just so strange. I feel like I'm brushing my eyes. But it's working well. Now we are going to come in with Locust. Locust is a green-brown shift metallic, and I think it's perfect to marry Sage and Ripe together. And yeah, I'm doing a little bit of lining again with Ripe just to give it a bit more depth. And you can see I did the lower lash line as well. And right on the corners, I am putting a little bit of Radiant for some sparkle. All right. This is the complete look. I think it is definitely a cooler kind of warm. Did I say cool and warm at the same time? I don't know. I think it's good though. Third look, so I am going for Peachy Perfection here. We're starting with the matte In Bloom. This is a soft but striking pink muted rose, and it's covering my lids, just like the first look, and I think it is just fine. No problems here. I quite like it a lot. Again, applying with a toothbrush. I mean, the Artiste brush. This is the Oval 3, by the way. So we're going in now with Classical, and I'm using this as a crease color. I want to deepen and enhance the plummy pinkness of this look. I'm just trying to create a very soft kind of feminine look, and because I went all over the lids with the lighter pink, it seems appropriate to go into the crease with the darker pink. And I'm using that Artiste brush to kind of blend everything together. It does that very well. It's a very densely packed brush. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. I just happened to find a brush on sale. Okay. Now I'm going to use Mystic. It's a soft blush metallic, and I'm using it to create a pretty sheen as a topper to the look. It's really nice that there are metallics and iridescents and mattes and just all kinds of good things in this palette. I'm having a lot of fun learning what to do with different textures. And again, I disappear and put on mascara and eyeliner, and this is me trying to look glamorous. You can see my eyelids twitching. This is not my natural resting state, obviously. So pretty, but I do think it's a very feminine look, and I quite liked it. No fuss, no muss. Maybe a little bit of fuss. So let's move on to our last look, all right? Fresh and ready for look number 4. I think it's going to be good. So we're starting off with Sage as a base color, and I just love using this one. It's such a pretty green. This one's nice and dark. And I'm applying with the Artiste brush again, and it's doing a good job of packing it on. It's such a dense brush. It does that very well. Still feel like I'm brushing my eyeballs though, which is super weird, but okay. You do what you do, right? And it's going on, no problem. I'm just covering everything. I want lots and lots of green. I want this to be a little dramatic, you know. I want you to be able to tell I put some work into it. So next we're going in with my Joe Fresh fluffy brush with Ripe into the crease. All right, we're going to deepen that up, and I think it's going to look lovely. It's working really well with Sage. These two colors together are very nice. So pretty. Okay. And we're going to go on with Classical now. This is the matte again, and I'm going to create a V at the corner of my eyes, and I'm going to try and blend it to create a little bit of depth. But, you know, I'm still trying to give you a good sense for the green in this look. I don't want that to get lost, so I'm trying to keep the other colors a little more subtle and focus on the green. Okay, so this is going on pretty nicely. I'm using a angled brush, and it's giving me a little bit of a wing, which makes me happy. I'm going to come in now with Sage under my eyelids on the bottom lid, because I want to marry the top and the bottom together, and I think that a little bit of green down there will go a long way. And it's, yeah, this is a good look. I mean, I've had no trouble blending any of these colors, and if I wanted a more shocking dose of color, I could certainly be spraying my brushes with setting spray, but no need. All right, so I'm just blending out using a fluffy brush, no problem. And yeah, it's a little messy, but that's okay. We're gonna end off with some Laurel in the middle, and that's it. That's the completed look. All right, so you can definitely see the green, and it's not super loud or neon. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you had fun watching me do some makeup looks. Don't forget to like and leave a comment and subscribe, and tell me which look you liked best. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Let's just pretend the background looks fine, right, Mary?